Can't get it to work. There we go. I can't even run a lightsaber. I don't know if you can tell. It's supposed to be red. It's supposed to be my Sith lightsaber. I'll show you. I told you it was red. Anyway. Let's see if I can manage to turn it off now. There's a button here. Oh, lordy. If that thing was real, I would have disemboweled myself twice just in that period of time that you saw me. Anyway, I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Blackest Heart and The Forgetting Moon, both published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. This is my official Star Wars cosplay. If you ever see me in a Star Wars movie or in The Mandalorian, if you ever see someone wearing this exact stuff, that's Durfee this is Durfee. This is what I wear. This is my cosplay for Star Wars. It also so happens to be my cosplay when I go to Raiders games and I stand in the black hole. And it's also my cosplay for any steampunk things I do. Actually, it's the only cosplay I own. There's a hat and some goggles. I keep it simple, folks. Where were we? What are we talking about? Oh, I'm going to review the Omnibus, the Marvel Omnibus Darth Vader graphic novel. If you followed my channel for any length of time, you know that I'm not into video games. I'm not really into comic books. But about a year ago, I bought from my friend John Jackson Miller, I bought this big, massive Knights of the Old Republic omnibus. And I had my friend sign it to me. And then I decided, because the artwork was beautiful and it looks like such a beautiful book. And so then I read it and loved it. I loved it. So I'm like, I got to get some more of these Star Wars omnibuses. The next one I got was Dr. Aphra. I have not read that. I don't know anything about it. The third one I get was the Darth Vader one. And then there's 4 more coming out, big ones, that are on my Amazon wish list. So I will be getting those in 2022. And so I'm going to start. I'm not a graphic novel guy, but I think that I can collect the Star Wars omnibus ones because I love them. This Darth Vader one was fucking awesome. Just super awesome. I loved everything about this book. I'm going to take the cover off because we're going to go through this book a little bit. But this is a story about Darth Vader that takes place from the moment at the end of, is it Revenge of the Sith? At the end of, the 3 original, it's the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. At the end of Revenge of the Sith, where on Mustafar, Ben Kenobi strikes down Anakin Skywalker, and he's crawling through the lava. I hate you, I hate you. And then the next thing we know, the evil emperor has put old Anakin Skywalker in the suit, and he raises up like Frankenstein, and he's like, no, no. That's where we start here. And it goes all the way up to the beginning of Rogue One, the storyline, which is cool. It starts out with Darth Vader, nobody knowing, I mean, and I gotta tell you, folks, one of the reasons, because it just now hit me. Whenever you open up one of these books, one of these big graphic novel omnibuses, the smell of the ink, you can get high off of it. I like reading, it's like an oven of ink and paint smell is just coming off of the pages each time it's fanning me with it. I can go like this and fan myself with that smell, and it'll make you high. And I think that's 90% of why people like these is because they're paint sniffing as they read, And they're just like, a story that might not be that great is now suddenly the best thing you've ever read, because you're just like, whoa, you're like just stoned off of the ink smell. I've never done illegal drugs in my life, but they should probably make this illegal. The story is great. And one of the things I was going to just show you, like the artwork in these things are super. And now it just starts with Darth Vader coming up as the Frankenstein Darth and not knowing what the hell's going on. And now he has to figure out his way in this new world. Nobody knows who he is because he's in the suit. And, but he's a badass. If you remember at the end of Rogue One, the badass scene where he just like kicks ass, that is in every page of this. And there are so many cool characters that drift in and out of his life as he fights to hunt down the very last Jedi that are around. And there's a handful of these Jedi, you know, because Order 66 didn't kill all of them. And there's a few left, and Darth has to go hunt them down. And he does that one by one, and that's kind of what these individual comics were about that ended up in this omnibus. And then towards the end, and this just the artwork is so beautiful on every page. Every bit of artwork is like a painting. You know, one of the reasons I never really got into comic books is because I always thought the art was a little hokey. But nowadays, they're doing it so well that you just can't help but appreciate how incredible it is. Every page that I turn to is just something better than the next. And the artists are absolute draftsmen, absolutely just great at color, atmosphere. The story is good too. I think they, like I said when I reviewed this, The Knights of the Old Republic, they should just film these, and maybe that would just bore people that already know the story. They should just use this as a template and film these, and you would have so many people loving Star Wars once again. Because let's be honest, the Rogue One was good, Han Solo was good, The Force Awakens was okay, but The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker really left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And, you know, even Jar Jar Binks did too, to some extent. And, you know, The Mandalorian and Boba Fett show are kind of sort of resurrecting everybody's sort of interest in this stuff. I'm telling you, the storylines in these comic books are the stories they should be filming. Especially because they tie in to Rogue One. This ties, I mean, we get to meet the guy who builds the Death Star. We get to meet Krennic. And we get to meet Jyn Erso. We get to meet, I mean, it all ties in. So it's very good. I really, 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 really like these omnibus books. You know, there's so much going on too. I don't know if they could film them. They'd need a TV series of about 100 episodes just to get through this one. I'd watch it though. I'd watch that shit. I'm telling you. So anyway, if you're interested in any of the Star Wars stuff, I think you should be getting these omnibuses because I have really enjoyed them. And I don't, like I said, I'm not a comic book guy, but I've really liked these things. I give this a 10 out of 10. It's just straight up that dope.